Welcome to Bharat News, to our in-depth analysis of the Israel-Hamas conflict, a war marked by deep-rooted tensions, recent escalations, and a far-reaching impact. In this video, we will explore the background of the conflict, key events, current developments, and future scenarios. The Israel-Hamas conflict is a long-standing geopolitical struggle rooted in territorial disputes, historical grievances, and political ideologies. Hamas, a Palestinian Islamist militant group, governs the Gaza Strip and has conflicted with Israel for decades. The group charter calls for the destruction of Israel, leading to repeated clashes. On October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a significant attack on Israel territory, killing nearly 1,150 Israelis and taking around 250 hostages. This attack triggered a massive Israeli military response, further escalating the conflict. The recent phase of the conflict saw the assassination of key Hamas leaders by Israel. On July 13, 2024, Israeli fighter jets killed Mohammad Deif, Hamas military chief, in a strike on Gaza's Khan Yunis. Shortly after, Ismail Haniyeh, the political bureau chairman of Hamas, was assassinated in Tehran, leading to widespread outrage and threats of retaliation. Mohammad Deif, known as the Cat with 9 lives, survived multiple assassination attempts before his death. Deif was the mastermind behind numerous Hamas military strategies and operations, including suicide bombings, kidnappings, and rocket attacks against Israel. His ability to evade capture made him a symbol of resistance within Hamas. Born in a refugee camp, Ismail Haniyeh rose through the ranks of Hamas due to his leadership skills and political acumen. As the political bureau chairman, Haniyeh was instrumental in forging alliances with other regional powers and securing funding for Hamas. His assassination in Tehran, allegedly by Mossad operation, was a significant blow to Hamas political leadership. The killings of Deif and Haniyeh have sparked significant reactions within Hamas and among their supporters. While their deaths are seen as a tactical victory for Israel, they also risk escalating the conflict further, with Hamas vowing retaliation and Iran expressing strong condemnation. The conflict has resulted in significant casualties and destruction. According to health authorities in Gaza, Israeli retaliatory strikes have killed approximately 39,480 people, including many civilians, women, and children. Hospitals and infrastructure have been severely damaged, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. Recent airstrikes have targeted residential areas, markets, and shelters, leading to a high civilian death toll. The lack of medical supplies and clean water has worsened the living conditions for the survivors. Global leaders have reacted strongly to the ongoing conflict. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei ordered direct retaliation against Israel following Haniyeh's assassination. Meanwhile, world leaders have called for de-escalation and peace talks. Looking ahead, the conflict's future remains uncertain. In the near term, we might see continued hostilities, particularly with Iran's vow for direct retaliation. In the long term, the prospects for peace hinge on successful negotiations and addressing the core issues driving the conflict. Following the death of Haniyeh, Hezbollah leader Fouad Shakar was killed in Beirut. Unconfirmed reports from Syria suggest that Brigadier General Amir Ali Hriday, the commander of the IRGC Aerospace Forces, has been assassinated near Damascus. These assassinations have not been officially confirmed, but they have heightened tensions and the potential for further escalation. The killing of Haniyeh and Deif might weaken Hamas temporarily, but won't end the conflict. The cycle of violations could continue unless significant diplomatic efforts are made. The Israel-Hamas conflict is a complex and deep entrenched issue with significant regional and global implications. As the situation evolves, it is crucial for the international community to engage in meaningful dialogue and support efforts towards a sustainable peace. Three high-profile assassinations allegedly by Israel have further complicated the scenario. In addition to Ismail Hania's death, Hezbollah leader Fouad Sokar was killed in Beirut, and unconfirmed reports suggest Brigadier General Amil Ali Hajizadeh has been assassinated near Damascus. Iran and its proxies are likely to retaliate, and the scale of its retaliation will shape the future expansion of the conflict in the Middle East. Prime Minister Netanyahu's recent trip to Washington seems to have bolstered Israeli operations, despite US denials of involvement. This perceived success could boost the morale of the Israeli Defense Forces and extend Netanyahu's political lifeline, while sidelining ceasefire efforts and creating a do-or-die situation for Iran's proxy fighters. The ball is now in Iran's court. The response from Iran and its allies will be crucially determining the next phase of the conflict. Unfortunately, the Arab world has offered little more than lip service to the Palestinian cause, while the US has balanced public criticism of Israel with strategic support, complexity in Gaza's humanitarian crisis notwithstanding. We urge everyone to stay informed, support humanitarian efforts, and advocate for peace. Together, we can hope for a future where such conflicts are resolved through dialogue and mutual understanding. Thank you for watching. For more updates and in-depth analysis, follow us on